Hi, I'm Jennifer Colasasano, and I'd like to help you make sense of general systems theory as it applies to social work. Ludwig von Bertalanffy is considered the father of general systems theory. The German biologist was determined to create a scientifically universal framework of concepts and principles. This framework was developed from the belief that principles of wholeness, organization, and dynamic reality applied to all scientific theories. Although general systems theory emerged in the late 1930s, it took several decades for the field of social work to embrace its application. This shift toward a more scientific approach among sociological and behavioral sciences was due largely to the contributions of Talcott Parsons and Gordon Hearn. Parsons' work focused on the functional nature of systems, while Hearn was concerned with the shared characteristics of systems at the individual, group, organizations, and community level. Collectively, these theorists have provided the field of social work with the framework for understanding the connections that a client system has to other systems. What exactly is a system? Buckley defines a system as a set of components and forces interacting among themselves and with an environment to produce some kind of holistic behavior that is often self-regulating and/or productive. Martin and O'Connor suggest that a social system is composed of human beings and the products of their interactions over time. In much simpler terms, a system is a group of parts that make up a whole. So, a social system is made up of persons, organizations, or communities that have an influence on one another. So it's easy to see how naturally this theory applies to social work because of the very nature of the profession. Social workers are required to use knowledge from diverse disciplines to work with varying types of social systems and through different types of helping modalities. This explains why applied social systems theory matches so well with the generalist approach to social work. Some of the theory's strengths for general systems theory is that it addresses the interconnectedness of the individual and his related systems. It provides the language to use to understand the changes and responses within the systems. It's easily translatable to the individual to illustrate system relationships. And it has a focus on client and related systems to help create functional transactions between the systems. Statement of focus for general systems theory. The focus is on the connectedness of the individual and other systems within his environment. Why use the systems theory for the Brown family case? The Brown family offers a complex focal system of family members living in varying proximity to one another. Furthermore, the family system contains many dysfunctional connections that are harmful to the family's goal attainment. General systems theory addresses interconnectedness of the Brown family members. It also allows a social worker to work from both within and outside the family system. Theories to redress the limitations of general systems theory could be attachment theory. That explores the human relationships that exist within the family. It also allows a look at the individual as separate from the whole. Behavioral theory, that's more person-focused approach, and it involves the individual in identifying desirable and undesirable behaviors, which would bring in self-determination. And lastly, personal construct theory. It's less broad scope theory that allows for focus on the individual's unique perspective and experience. I believe systems theory could successfully direct the social worker's assessment and create the efforts for intervention in the Brown family to help create more meaningful transactions within the family member system. Thank you very much.